Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Deconstructing Narcissism. Just got out of the gym again. I like to make videos right when I get out of the gym just because it's usually doing stuff later and it's easier to make a video on the way home. So, feeling really, really, really empty right now. And I don't know. Alone as usual, but I'm used to it. That's how it's been my entire life. That's why I really don't care what happens to me. Again, not saying to my audience that I'm gonna kill myself, but I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't want to see 10, 15 years from now. I don't want to see 20 years from. I don't want to see it. I've seen all I need to see from this fucked up world, and I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of this system that we're enslaved. Today, it's about to be the 4th, but I don't see anything to celebrate, really. We got a fucking idiotic president in office who doesn't know we have a president in office who doesn't know his ass from his own fucking elbow, who needs fucking cue cards to tell him what to do. He's a little puppet. We all know Biden's not really running the country. We know there are other people running the country who are in office, obviously. Biden nobody who has an IQ above 70 would possibly think Biden is the one who's running this country. But I digress. Anyway, I don't find anything to celebrate. We're still giving away money to Ukraine to help them out, the fucking war. Biden's in office, he's ruining everything, making stupid decisions, pointing the finger at other people, Putin, for the high gas prices and the inflation and everything that's fucking happening, even though it's his fault. We got fucking, the job market is in the shitter right now. Nobody could buy houses anymore. More people are fucking dying in the street every day, especially in places like California, because people just can't afford their rent anymore because everything's just going up. This is the system. We can't, this system is not sustainable. And I'm not saying I have a better one. I'm not saying I have a better idea, and I'm definitely not advocating for socialism. But this whole capitalistic system we have, where everybody's just exploited for money and nothing else matters, and we just fucking everything just gets more and more expensive. I mean, it gets to a point where you can't say just get more skills, because it gets to a point where you just can't compete anymore. You can't just keep gaining. You can't just gain an infinite amount of skills. Eventually it's just going to get to the point where nobody can compete, because employers' expectations are going to be so high, they're just not going to be hiring anybody. It gets to a point where like I said, you can't infinitely gain skills over and over again forever and ever and ever. It just doesn't work like that. And not everybody's cut out to gain all these skills. Not everybody has the money on top of that to be able to go to school to even have a chance at getting these skills. I mean, it's just the U.S. is just so fucked up, man. It's just so fucked up. And I just don't see anything as sure. Yeah, we're free from Britain. Ooh, wow, but we're still slaves to the system, and everything's getting more expensive, and more and more people are fucking going homeless by the day. I just don't see, and we can't afford houses, and we have no affordable health care, and people are just, the world's going to fucking shit. The pandemic, the world's going to fucking shit. I don't want to be negative. I'm not the person who likes to be negative. I've been trying to be more positive, but every single day I wake up and I find less reasons to move forward. I really do. I find less reasons to go on and move forward. I just can't see myself out of this black hole. I mean, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper every day, no matter what I do to try to get rid of it. It never goes away. It only gets bigger. No matter what I do, like the hole that I'm in just only gets bigger. Like the negativity, it just everything gets bigger and worse, and I just don't know how to get out of it, man. I just wish I had the encouragement. I mean, I know it doesn't help, like playing, the pity game and saying, wishing and hoping you had this and that when you grew up. But I just feel like, I don't know, I feel really alone, and I feel like I don't trust a single person. And the reason why I don't trust a single person is because, not only just because of my parents, but like, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting off topic here, but it's like, in my experience with people, most people only care when they want to care. Most people only care when it's convenient for them to care about somebody. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. Like, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that's not true. Like, most people only care when it's convenient for them. I mean, most people that I've talked to, their friends, yeah, they have great friends, but as soon as like the minute they're in trouble and they, and they need help, and they start calling at their friends to talk about their problems, their friends are all of a sudden, their so-called friends are nowhere to be found. I mean, most people are fake. I mean, I want to say 90 to 95% of the people you encounter are fake. They're just not. There's so few real people left in this world. I mean, it's just the chances of finding them. It's so low. You might as well not even bother anymore. But I don't know, man. It'd be really nice to have people to spend the holidays with, but what does it matter? Like, what good is spending the holidays with people like my family if I know that they're fake? I know that they aren't real. I know they don't care about me. I know they're just like most people. They're fake and phony, and they don't care about you unless it's convenient for them. But the moment it's not, the moment you're having struggles and you reach out to them, then it doesn't matter. So that's another thing to all my viewers. Like, don't go back to toxic company just because you're lonely. Don't go back to toxic people just because you're feeling lonely, because it's only going to make you feel more lonely. You go back to toxic people, you stay around toxic people, you're going to feel even worse. You're going to feel even more lonely than you would if you had just stayed alone. Toxic people can make you feel a lot more lonely than you do just by being with yourself and talking to no one. They really can. So, word of advice, like I said again, do not go back to people who are toxic just because you feel lonely and you have nobody to talk to or nobody to hang out with or whatever. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time, effort, your energy, maybe even your money. It's just not worth it. It's better to be alone than to go back to people who you know are deliberately toxic and who you know aren't going to likely change anytime soon. It's just how it is. I mean, but I don't know. I don't mean to be super negative, like I said, guys, but I don't see the 4th of July as a day of celebration anymore. Really, like, every year that goes by, I'm more depressed than I was here before. And every year, every year that goes by, it truly gets worse. It really does.